relationship of line. First is intersecting. It is defined as when two lines share the same point. Second is perpendicular. It is defined as when two lines meet at a point and form a right angle among themselves. And the third is parallel, is defined as when two lines are parallel to each other if they never interact each other. This slide will be presented by my partner.
Okay, the next contents after lines, there is angles. Angles is defined in planar geometry is a form when two rays meet at an endpoint. The common endpoint called the vertex of the angle, and the angles are measured in degrees. And next to it, there is an illustration of angles. There is two rays meet at the starting point, which is endpoint, and the endpoint is called vertex. Angles have many category, and this is the type of angles. There is six. The first one is acute angle. Acute angle is measures between 0 degree and 90 degree. There is an example of the acute angle. It shows that the angle is 62 degree. Second angle is right angle. It is measures exactly 90 degree. It is the illustration of right angle. Next angle is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle is measures between 90 degree and 180 degree. This is the obtuse angle. The example is 135 degree. After obtuse, there is straight angle. Uh, Straight angle is angle that measures 180 degree. This is the example. Straight angle can be defined as a or a line. Next, after straight angle, there is reflex angle, which measures between 180 degree to 360 degree. This is the example, reflex angle of 240 degree. The last type of angles is complete angle that measures 360 degree. You can see in here, this is the complete angle. Type of angle, there is relationship of angles. Uh, Imagine two parallel lines and another line that intersect between the two parallel lines. The first relation of angles is opposite. This is an opposite angle for the same parallel lines. The top left is opposite to bottom right. Or in the upper parallel lines, the bottom left angles is opposite to top right angle. And the relation of opposite angles are equal. Second relationship of angles is corresponding. Corresponding is the same position of bottom and upper parallel lines. This white is corresponding to the white on the bottom. Yes, bottom right and bottom right is corresponding, and the top left is corresponding to top left of the bottom parallel lines. Relationship is corresponding angles form are equal. The third relationship of angles using the same parallel lines is alternate angle. this with the bottom parallel lines, there exists a top left angle which alternate with the upper parallel lines of bottom right, and the bottom left angles of upper parallel lines is alternate to bottom parallel lines of upper right, and the two angles are equal. The fourth relationship of angles is co-interiors. Is using the same parallel lines. Co-interiors is the interior of uh, the inside of a shape, this open shape, which is the right angle here, are co-interiors, and the relation of the co-interiors angles are supplementary. Supplementary angles is sum of both angles will be 180 degree. Next is polygon. Definition of polygon is a closed two-dimensional figure composed of straight line segments that meet at their endpoint. The line segments of polygons are called sides, and each endpoint is called a vertex. Polygons have at least three sides and three angles. And polygons is categorized into four types. First is regular polygons. Is polygons that have equal sides and angles. Is the example of regular polygons, which is triangle which have three of the sides is the same and three vertex have the same degree measurement of angle. This for the square have four equal sides and angles. Pentagon have five and hexagon have six equal sides and equal angles. Second type of polygon is irregular polygons. Irregular polygons are polygons with unequal sides and angles. This is the example of irregular polygons. This the three of the sides is does not equal, and the angles is also not equal. Same as for this quad four side shape. This five side shape and this six side shape. Third type of polygon is convex polygon. Convex polygons are polygon with all interior angles less than 180 degree. This the example. All these three angles is less than 180 degree. This also does not have any reflex angles. All these shapes have either acute, right, or obtuse angle. The last type of polygon is concave polygon. Concave polygons are polygon with at least one interior angles greater than 180 degree or reflex angle. This is the example. We have one here is angles with reflex angles that is greater than 180 degree. This also have greater than 180 degree. This also is two, and the last shape is also concave polygons with two reflex angle. Next is circle, which is can be explained by my partner.
Okay, so welcome to the circle section. We got two shapes, left one and right one. So which one is actually the circle? Or are they both? Both are the circle? To answer this question, we have to know what is actually a circle. So next slide, please. Okay. What is actually a circle? A circle is the sets of all points that have the same distance from one center point. To make it easier for you to understand, let's look at the next slide. Yeah. Let's pick a random point, C, that will be the center of the circle. And let's pick another point, let the point is A. And we call the distance from C to A as X. We can pick another point like B, which has the same distance from X. Sorry, from C, which is X as a distance. And imagine there are infinite points around the C that has the distance as X. And we have a set from all these points, the infinite points, and it'll make a circle that's, that we call the circle. So can you back to the first slide of this section? Okay, so to answer this question, the first question, which one is the circle? By the definition, we know that the left one is the circle. Okay, so what about the right one? What is that? Is that a circle? Isn't that a circle? Okay, we're going to talk about this. Okay, so next slide. Yeah, welcome to the area of the circle. And the right one from the previous page is called area of circle because it contains all the area inside of the circle, inside the curve. Okay, so there is important thing for us to, before we go, it is a constant. There's a constant that are so necessary for the circle. That's P. What is P? This used for determine the area of the circle and the circumference of the circle. So we got P from the ratio from circumference over diameter in every perfect circle. Generally, we always find the estimated P value is 3.14, blah, blah, and so on. The digits number of P um, is never ending. It is infinite digits number. So we call it as an irrational number. Okay, we can construct the left area of circle to the right one. There's a circle which has the D as the diameter from A to B, and A to B is the point from the sets that makes the circle. So the next slide, please. Okay, the formula. This is the formula that I have told earlier. The V is used for these two formula. The first one, the left one, A is equal to P times R square. R square, I'm sorry. So R is radius and P is 3.14 and A is the area of the circle. Okay. So the right formula is the circumference of the circle. It's equal to P times diameter of the circle. So back to the previous page, please. Yeah, okay. So D is the diameter of the circle. It is the distance from A to B, and it's going through the center point of the circle. Let's say the circle has the center point C. So D is the line that going through A, C, and B. Next slide. Okay, so this is the formula for you guys to find the area and the circumference of the circle. Next. Okay. Next contents, we're going to talk about similarity and congruency. What are they both? Similarity and congruency is a basic concept in geometry that is used to compare shape and size of two or more shapes. Next slide, please. Yeah, the first one, we're going to talk about the congruency. Let's say we have the two equilateral triangles, which has the side 5 meters, because the equilateral, so all the side is 5 meters also. And this is called the congruency. The congruency, I'm sorry, the figure, two figures like this are said to be congruent if they have the same shape and size, base shape and size, because they are totally the same shape. It's totally equal. Look at the A shapes and B shapes. B shape is just A shape rotated from other direction, but it's the same shape and size. That's the congruency. For the next, please. Next slide, please. Okay, now it's the similarity. Similarity. Um, two figures are said to be similar if they have the same shape or have an equal angle like this, but do not have the same size. We see that the C shape is bigger than the D shape, but the corresponding side of this between the C and the B and D shape has the same ratio. Let's calculate this. If the length of the C is 20 meters and the width is 5 meters, so if we find the ratio, 20 over 5 is 4 meters, 4, actually 4 ratio. And the D one, the corresponding side from the C, if we want to calculate the ratio, it's 100 over 25. It's equal to 4. So the ratio is the same. The correct ratio of the corresponding side is same from C and B. So they are similar. So what is a relation between congruency and similarity is all congruent figures, all congruent shapes are similar, but not all similar figures are congruent. And that's it from this section. Next. Okay, I think that's all our explanation about this geometry part 1. And we'll have the quiz. There are 3 numbers of the quiz. We want you guys to answer this and send your answer to the group. But before the quiz, anybody have the question about our discussion? Please raise your hand if you want to add something to us. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'll wait until 9 o'clock. 3 minutes again. Feel free to ask us. Thank you. Okay, I think there are no questions about this presentation. So can you guys please answer this quiz? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So the question is, let there are three lines, line A, line B, and line C, where is the line A intersects with line B, and line B is parallel to line C. What is the relationship between the gradients of line A and line C? Give the following illustration. So here's I drew the illustration where this is line A, line B, and line C. So line B is parallel to line C, which means the gradient is the same. So the distance on both end or wherever the line is still the same. So we know that gradient of line B is equal to the gradient of line C, and we know that there is a line A where it's intersect with line B. So we know that because they are line A is intersect with line B, so we know that the gradient of line A is not equal to the gradient of line B. Thus we can conclude that the gradient of line A is not the same, is not equal to the gradient of line C. Is my answer correct, Samuel?
Okay, Zivan, thank you. Your answer is correct. And next answer. Thank you for your contribution to this. May you send your answer to the group, please? Let everybody know.
Okay.
Thank you, Zivan.
And thank you for Batur was helping me to share screen. And the question, we have to find the area of circle with two different P. The first P we have 3.14 and the second P we have 22/7. And in the question we have a radius 20 centimeter. For the first P we have 3.14 multiplied by 20 to the power of 2, and the result is 1,256 centimeter. And when we have the second P, we have the result is 1,257.14. We have the result is different. In the first P, we have the difference is about one number, like in first P 3.14 we have 1,256, and the second P we have 1,257.14. We have in this, the result is different because the P is also different. Is my answer is correct?
Yes, thank you. The answer is correct. So the result is different because it is this estimated value of the P. Thank you, Nirmala.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Thank you for the number 3. There are 4 shape, which the option A is look like star shape, and B is like a heart shape. C is left right arrow shape, and D is like a plus shape. Now we look at the option 1. The shape has a straight edge and connected to from a closed feature. So the option A is a polygon. Then the option B is a heart shape. It's not a polygon because they include some curved section. Since a polygon cannot have a curved edge, so the option B is not a polygon. For the option C, the shape has a straight edge and is closed figure shape. Therefore, the option C is a polygon. Same like the option C. For the option D, is like have a straight edge and closed feature. So the option D is a polygon. Is my answer correct?
Yes, it is correct. Thank you, Fikri.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, I think we're all done for the questions. All 3 questions has been answered. So that's all from our group. Thank you for your attention and contribution. And yeah, thank you.